Because I'm not ready for you. Hold on. You can't believe it, it's Cheesecake Week, and last night's was not good. I think the TikTok lady forgot to mention, cream cheese. So we're making day ones the first time, and then we're going to okay, here we are. Hi guys. Hi Maritza. Okay, so come with me. Here's the thing. That's really bright. How do I fix it? We are making the first one, but I'm going to make it variation. It's going to, hello, Kiwili. Okay, so the first one I made with 2 packages of cream cheese. The first one I made was 16 ounces of cream cheese, and it was very sour, but in a good way. But I'm thinking the sweetness of the monk fruit will work better if I do half cream cheese, half mascarpone. I'm going to use the vanilla, fresh ground vanilla, and we are going to use the organic monk fruit. You guys have been asking me what monk fruit, and this is Now Real Food organic monk fruit liquid. I cannot promise this doesn't have erythritol in it. I have a dried brand, which I will post in the comments because I have to look it up on Amazon because I took it out of the package so that I could put it in a cute little container. So if you are getting headaches or anything's up, last night I had to go back and say, do not make last night's cheesecake. It was bad. It was like a fluffy egg souffle, and there was nothing about it that was dense. So you can't always follow everything on TikTok. Hi. So, thank you. That's so nice. So now we have, what I'm going to do, I'm wondering if there was also cream in it, I remember. There was a 1/4 cup of cream. This is like the 4th time I'm making cheesecake, and this one's gonna be the winner. This is gonna be the winner, cheesecake for dinner. Okay, are you ready? It was still fun to hang out. It was super fun and sweet, and Ian liked the egg souffle. A sweet egg souffle, warm, fluffy, it's fine. I need a scissor. Okay, we're doing this. So exciting. And I have a handheld beater, which probably will make it fluffier than the Cuisinart, the food processor. So, let's see. Hi. You guys are so cute. It's a cheesecake It's a cheesecake Darathon. I just did a series of errors. The front door blew wide open and I didn't realize it. I ran Jada a bath and forgot to put the stopper down, and the meat that I'm cooking in the air fryer, I went to go check on it and it was raw. The button didn't go. So it was a series of La La Land. Ta-da. We had a great French lesson. If anybody needs French lessons, Craig is the best. The best, you guys. You can comment below if you need French lessons. All right, so we're gonna put this in. It's so windy outside, it's like bizarre. And all we keep talking about is what's going on in LA and the Palisades. And my heart goes out to the people who are without their homes. It's shocking and disastrous and apocalyptic, and All right. So much love to everybody. How do you say the clear sky? We're putting in a lot of vanilla. Wow, you remember where they are in New Jersey? That's amazing. Okay, we're gonna put, actually I'm gonna put the monk fruit after. Okay, half a cup. I think it was quarter cup. It was a quarter cup. And my quarter cup is, hold on you guys, I'll be right there. Here it is. It's so old and copper, you can't even read it. This particular one was so much better the next day after being in the fridge. Okay. Now, I'm going to get out the cute little hand mixer. The very first one, Trudy, is the one we're making, except we're substituting 8 ounces. There's 16 ounces, it calls for 16 ounces of cream cheese, and I'm using 8 mascarpone and 8 cream cheese. Maybe make it a little less sour, but I'm so glad that it was really good, right? Did you find that it was better the next day, or did you eat it all that night? It's so good. All right, let's unplug something. I want to tell you guys something. There's 2 things I wanted to share with you, because if you want a smoothie and you want something delicious, this is Prime Protein grass-fed beef isolate powder. It's grass-fed beef, and this is coffee flavor. I love the vanilla, and we gotta open up our ice cream maker. And I put amino acids in there. I'll put, okay, we're good. Look at that. So far, vanilla, 8 ounces of mascarpone, 8 ounces of cream cheese. We're going to whip it up. I am going to put the monk fruit in now. It was so much better cold. It was crazy. Okay, so let's do this. I wonder. Really, you guys, this should be a bigger bowl, a deeper bowl. I'm putting a little bit more liquid in. Yes, the protein powder is available on Amazon. Did I forget to tell you the name? I'll go get it again. You had control. Good for you. This is hilarious. I think the food processor was better, but I'm going to add the eggs and that will add some liquid. Oh, isn't the strawberry cute? Gary Hines made it for me. Okay, egg. It was hand painted on wood for me. Thank you, prime protein powder. Thank you. I half expect this to splatter all over the kitchen. Let's hope not. You guys, I think I need to transfer it to a deeper bowl. Hi, 4-year-old. And I need a spatula. I don't have a spatula. We're winging it, you guys. We're just winging it. Spatulas are so necessary. Okay. Okay, I'm doing it again. That's better. It's coming along. I'm going to still recommend the food processor. Thanks for hanging with me. We definitely need salt, and we need some more monk fruit. Now I'm slightly concerned I chipped the enamel. No, it looks like a bubble. I was like, is that I'm gonna watch out for, no, it's just a bubble. Okay, glass would be better, just so you know. How did your yogurt souffle, it was very egg souffle-y and not my favorite. So now we're gonna spoon these into, this time, because on the first episode of Cheesecake number 1, I did not grease or butter the dish. The food processor would be quicker, but I think this will get fluffier and you get to hang out with me longer. I need a spatula so badly. I need to order one. Jada? She's ordering a spatula. You could probably run your bath now. Butter. If, in fact, the bowl chipped, we'd have to make it with mascarpone and Greek yogurt. Let's just hope it didn't chip. You want to get me a spatula? We're gonna get one. I have them in Venice. Poor Venice, poor Santa Monica, poor Palisades. We have to just be so grateful. Life can change in an instant. Are you happy doing what you're doing now? Ah, with the little white pan, that's fun. This could be the evening of errors, I don't know. Nope, stay cooked. So cute. No sugar, no oxalate. Now, if you're on the carnivore diet and you want to lose weight, obviously you want to lessen the dairy. Not obviously. But honestly, I was losing so much weight that I don't mind retaining some because it started to get weird. Yeah, this looks really good. Look at that. Oops. Hold on. So good. All right. It's also, I'm seeing vanilla because I used fresh vanilla. I'm going to turn the oven on. 350 for a half hour. It's so easy, you guys. So food processor, I believe, is the best. Maybe the hand whipper makes it fluffier. It seems a little fluffier than the first time I made it. Yeah, it's different because of the mascarpone and because of, you could sprinkle cinnamon on top, put some vanilla on top. Gotta taste it. Hello, sugar. What's cooking is carnivore approved. Well, this house, Jada says it's called Dirty Carnivore, but we're making cheesecake. No sugar, I'm using monk fruit, vanilla, heavy whipping cream, cream cheese, and mascarpone. That's outrageous. And I'm still leaner and stronger. I keep noticing at the gym, I'm able to lift more weight. Tonight my brain wasn't that clear, but honestly, you guys, I was like carnivore for 2 months, and then I started adding the L reuteri, and it definitely gave me, I mean, I could tell that there was some, gross word, die-off of bad bacteria because I felt tired. It brings moodiness if you are, in fact, having detox. Oh, this one's gonna be the winner. Good evening. Yes, this is gonna be so delicious. But if you're in a pinch, you could have a little monk fruit and Greek yogurt. Terry told me Bavarian yogurt is the best if you need dessert. Actually, I want to unpack. Jada ordered a Ninja Creamy, which is their ice cream maker. And you blend and freeze for 8 hours. And then you have, you just whirl it around in the Ninja. And then you have ice cream. And you can make that according to your dietary wishes. So, I have to eat this. These are going to go in. This is going to be fantastic. You've been doing the Alroideri yogurt for about 6 months. Did you have any die-off symptoms? Did you feel in any way detoxy? Did you feel detoxy? I'm so curious. No, Mary love, I am not raw vegan. That is not what's going on here. You can go back, how many videos? Probably like a month ago, and find out my journey. Shocking to many, delightful to some, dismaying to others. But I'm not turning back. I mean, who knows? You never know. We'll see what happens. Jada right now is 2. Yeah, she came here for the grand detox, and because she had been eating gluten and partaking in food around while she's traveling, you know, seed oils that they use in restaurants, and the salts aren't good, and the water for drinks, and gluten in this country is terrible. And so when you detox from that, when you go carnivore, you might feel headachy, which she did. You might feel exhausted, which she did. You're stopping also, Mary? A little gut issue, but nothing really strange. Your skin and sleeping so much better. My skin is so much better. My muscle tone is better. The collagen in my skin is better. And so you can tell from the Alroideri, so you didn't get moody. Got a little moody. Okay, this drink. This is Apothecary from Purium. Helps you sleep. It's anti-aging, boosts collagen. It's water, and then I use 4 salts, PHOUR, and that's how I'm getting my electrolytes. They don't taste good, so I add a little monk fruit, a pinch of salt, and I put the cherry syrup in. What have you been weak from, Mary? From going carnivore or having Alroideri? Yeah, so 6 months, that's amazing. I love it too. I have it going at all times. I have 10 hours left on a batch. I have plenty in the refrigerator for us. I got extra jars so I could have it going all the whole time. I want to tell you guys to not get the machine called Super Tech. Terrible. The first time I was able to set it for 36 hours, and then I was not able to set it for more than 8. So every 8 hours I had to turn it on again, even in the middle of the night. But the Ultimate machine, called the Ultimate, is amazing. Ask if your mood changed. Ask your husband. Energy. It's funny because I'm like, it's dairy. I've been having some cream in my coffee or cream in my tea. I've been having a little bit of cheese on burgers. Not a lot of dairy, but more than when I first started. I've said this in the videos what I use, but I'm happy to tell you right now. Honey, can you set it for 30 minutes? 20? I'm gonna pull out my trays until 20 minutes. Okay. Ooh, it's getting warm. All right, I'm gonna pull out everything that I have, okay? And I'm gonna share with you guys. If anybody wants to list this in the comments, I hug you and I kiss you. All right. Not in any particular order. Oh, stopping eating raw vegan. Just have been really weak. You are eating raw vegan or not? I'm sorry, I must have missed a comment. I am encouraging to all of you, and I love you, Mary. You can go back and watch, but I'm going to tell you because I love you now and then. Okay, we have Terry to thank for a lot of the things because she does the research and she tells me about it, and then I just go and get it. So, Orgono is the name of the company. This does nothing to do with carnivore. This has to do with benefits that she's seen in her students with better brain function. She works with kids with autism. This takes aluminum out of your brain. It's silica. It tastes like nothing. It's easy to add to your water, and I love it. It boosts collagen. It doesn't say it removes aluminum. It boosts collagen. It's good for your skin, hair, and nails, your joints, and your bones. Okay? You got that? Orgono. You have been raw vegan. Yeah, I was feeling not great, I gotta say. And if you look at the before and afters, if you sign up for my newsletter, I think I will send a couple before pictures, which I will not be posting on Instagram. But Apothecary, the link is below. This, when you add it to soda water, hot water, cold water, smoothie, yogurt, I'm going to be making cherry ice cream. This is collagen supporting and helps you sleep. It's gluten-free, and this one's vegan. Nothing to do with the carnivore diet. It's Purium. Link is below. I'm almost done with this MCT oil, Nature's Way Organic MCT oil. I like this for hot beverages because it emulsifies really well, and in tea, in whatever you want. I add this, get this. When I get to it, I'm going to tell you, but I add this to my soda water when I am making my magnesium drink, which is not that one. My magnesium, this is electrolytes, electrolyte balance, and magnesium, which we need. It keeps us calm. It helps us sleep. We need magnesium for our bones and our muscles. And so this is called Pristine Hydro. This is the most fancy one, aka expensive. 1/4 teaspoon in a big bottle of soda water. You need to have the soda water. That's how the magnesium becomes bioavailable. Now, I don't just use this. When I could just add this to the soda water. Done. You're done. But I like to make it taste good with my monk fruit, cherry syrup sometimes, maybe just monk fruit. And sometimes I put in the silica and the MCT oil. And sometimes I even put in a lion's mane tincture. Okay, I have Rainbow, lion's mane, Rainbo, and this is for your brain, which I haven't had it in a couple days. So I make us a magnesium drink every night, evening. Jada's doing all of this like a champ, like just dove into it, and she was out and about like a young person, doing stuff and eating, you know, food all over the place, which was not the highest. So she's impressive. I have not had this yet. This is mullein extract. I just ordered it, and it's good for your lungs. This one's alcohol free. Organic mullein. Let's put on my glasses. Don't forget to thumbs up, you guys. Okay. Lung cleanse and detox. There you go. That is something that someone on Instagram mentioned. I don't take this. I took this once. I didn't really notice anything. It was a woman named Crystal Teeny on Instagram, and she's took this lithium, and I just thought it was fascinating that you could actually take lithium, because one of the reasons I might put this in my bath. Lithium is in hot spring water, some hot spring water, and this is a form of lithium combined with orotic acid, and it has 5 milligrams of elemental lithium. Who knows? Lithium orotate 5. If anybody is feeling like they need that, you could research it. I got this magnesium breakthrough before I got the powder. So if you're not going to buy the powder and make the soda water, this is BioOptimizer's magnesium breakthrough. You need the magnesium, you guys. This was the electrolytes I used before all of that, and I love to take this on the go with me. It's called Light Show, Lyte. I have, okay, so some of these on here are probiotics that I use to make the L. reuteri. One of them is, no, funny, where'd you disappear to? My reuteri, which is Dr. Davis's. Someone asked me, my reuteri is, look up Dr. Davis's blend, and I used other things in the meantime because his was 3 weeks back ordered. So the first one I used, which I loved, was BioGaia, and it came in tablets, and I had to crush really finely 10 tablets with a mortar and pestle so that I could use it, and those batches came out amazing. I used his My reuteri, and I noticed that the sediment stayed at the bottom, and it didn't happen with the tablet. So I'm not entirely in love with the My reuteri yet. I have yet to. I think it still is a little heavy because it sinks to the bottom. Not knocking it because it might be the best probiotic ever. Then there is Dr. Mercola's BioThin probiotic, which is a different, and Terry told me don't mix them all, do them each separate because they might cancel each other out. And then another strain, and they all have different benefits, is Bacillus coagulans by Super Smart. This one I really like, and I haven't used the Dr. Mercola one yet, but I'm always making batches of this special yogurt, which I did make a video. I need to make another one on here since I've gotten so very seasoned at it. Here's the My reuteri. Is it great? I'm sure it's the best out of all of them. I just want to grind it a little more before I put the milk in. It is 20 billion, whatever the measurement is, and this writing is so tiny. It's a blend. My reuteri, reuteri. Oxyceutics is the name of the company. It's good I'm organizing this. Another thing I take is, and you don't have to have all this stuff. What I would say the minimal is to get the EPA. It's omega-3. So get your omega-3s in. This one is by Carlson, Elite EPA. I take potassium, which I'm going to pull some out for Jada and I. You could take it 3 times a day. We've been just taking it once a day. It's fine. Let me take them out. Yes, Trudy. I have been using 2 tablespoons of my batches to make the next batch. So they call it SIBO yogurt, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth yogurt. So any of these are addressing that, but my reuteri is the one that is recommended by Dr. Davis. And after you make your first batch, you really should never have to buy this again. Or the BioGaia tablets, which I love, and I use them all. You shouldn't have to buy it again, because after your first batch, provided there's no little pink dots or black dots on it, you can still eat it. If it has a black or pink dot, scrape it off, but you don't use it as a starter. And you won't have to buy it again because you just use 2 tablespoons as the starter. You do need inulin. I have this one is the one I'm using. So there's the probiotics, which are filled with millions and millions of healthy bacteria, and then it needs to eat something. And it eats the inulin, which is otherwise known as Jerusalem artichoke. My first batch, I used potato starch. You can get that at Whole Foods. This one you have to order on Amazon. It's called inulin. and you use 2 tablespoons of that. So basically you use 2 tablespoons of your starter, 2 tablespoons of inulin, and you're using 2 tablespoons of half and half. It needs to be pasteurized. Do not use raw dairy. You could die. We don't want fatal batches, as Craig called it. So you will make a slurry and make sure it's really blended. Then you add the rest of the quart of half and half, and then you put it in the jar, and it's a whole nother thing. So thank you. I see Craig is here bouncing. He's my bouncer. So now, Craig, thank you, because he's the one who told us about L-reuteri, and I was like, what is that? And then all of a sudden I was like obsessed. So this is the stuff that doesn't taste good. It's pH Miracle 4 salts, PHOUR 4 salts, and it's alkaline mineral salts. Okay, so you're getting your minerals, which we need to be mineralized. And that is what I'm drinking this evening. That is my cocktail. I have glucosamine and chondroitin and MSM. I forget what the first 2 are for, but the MSM, I remember I used to take that brain. I forget. You guys can report back. I have monk fruit drops, and this one has no erythritol. I believe that the one I'm using might have it, and I have to put my glasses on and look at it. I was like, it's too good. This one is less sweet, but it has no erythritol, and you can just look for this packaging on Amazon. It pops up right away when you do organic, no erythritol monk fruit drops. This is the one, Now Organic Foods. So if you're sensitive and you're getting headaches, consider it could be detox. It could also be erythritol. And if you have back pain, it might be your kidneys, because you have a low oxalate thing going on. If you have dropped, this is honey that I used for Jada once. I have matcha and more monk fruit. Then to replace my MCT oil that was running out, this was at Whole Foods, vanilla MCT oil. I don't know, haven't opened it yet. And that is something spilled. What's open? Weird. There's a white powder on my counter. So now, after all that, I take B12, Premier Research Labs. I take D from them as well, vitamin D. Where is it? B and D. Matcha has oxalates. I am not oxalate free. I'm veggie free, but I have black tea or matcha. You are correct. Because if you go no oxalate, it could be painful. And I'm not interested in being zero. I feel good as I am. I have medicine flower. I've had her companies forever. Her medicine flower caramel and medicine flower black currant. They make the most delicious flavors. You can look into them. I did get the Stonebreaker that Terry recommended. If you are having kidney issues, Herb Farm Stonebreaker. So if you're feeling any pains in your kidneys, take that tincture. Not that. I have vanilla extract. I'm obviously a vanilla girl. There's vanilla all over the place. And Rose Vibes. Sometimes in our L-reuteri yogurt, which I can show you a little pot, we do monk fruit, vanilla monk fruit, and Rose Vibes. This is from a guy who lives in Sedona. So Rose Vibes, so lovely. If you want the rosy flavor, I have caramel monk fruit. I've tried the pumpkin spice. My favorite's vanilla, but caramel's really nice. I have bitters. I might put some in soda. That could be fun. And I have organic liquid stevia by Omika Organics. This has been my all-time favorite. So if you don't want any monk fruit, then just get... Hi, Peach Path. Hi. You just get organic liquid stevia. That is all my goodies. There is something else I do sometimes at night. Uh-oh, I smell the... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's looking good. I'm going to show you guys. Now I want to take it out before it gets too done. Now you can see they're fluffy. Look at that. They're gorge. And these are going to settle. And when they settle, they're even better. When they're chilled in the refrigerator overnight, they become dense. So this looks like a souffle. It's going to sink. I'll report back tomorrow because the only thing I did different instead of cream cheese was I used mascarpone cheese. So this is recipe number 1, the first cheesecake. Kind of love it. They smell so good. I think vanilla just makes it, you guys. Now, the last thing that I have that I want to share, if anybody's having trouble sleeping and you don't like to take melatonin because it makes your dreams weird and you wake up anyway and you're groggy the next day, Magic Moon Brew. This is rose flavored. I used to have cacao, which honestly tastes insane, but since I'm not having cacao anymore, this is Moon Brew Nighttime Superfood Rose, okay? And then I add their glycine and GABA. This in hot tea with MCT oil whisked is insane. The yogurt maker Ultimate, did you look up Ultimate, Patty? Is it not for sale? I got it not that long ago. How long have I been making this stuff? I'm gonna put all my supplements back in some sort of fashion. Here. No way. That's so weird. I'm sorry to hear that. Hi Godheart, I'll say it again. I am using, you can watch videos from this company. I highly recommend. They give you a lot of information. Pristine Hydro, electrolyte balance, magnesium bicarbonate. This has to be carbonated to be bioavailable. So I have a soda machine. I chill water, then I make the soda, then I add this. I do it in the sink because it could bubble up, but add a little bit at a time. Add a little monk fruit, whatever flavors you want, and you have your magnesium. And I think it may be part of the reason Jada was tired because I was giving her this during the day, but it was good she rested. Love the channel. Hey, welcome. I'm sorry it sold out. So there must be one, the $39 one, the Ultimate. It was called, no, the Ultimate's the good one. It was like SureTech. It looked the same and it was bad. Go look on their site and they give you all the information why it needs to be carbonated, why bicarbonate. There's different kinds of magnesium. Let's educate ourselves. I will report back too. So I'm gonna put the things I absolutely have every day on one tray and the extras can go on the other tray. I have my B12, I have my D, I have my magnesium. I have my Elite EPA for omega-3 fatty acids. I have my potassium bicarbonate by Pure. I'm having MCT oil every day. But that's like a mixer. I mix that in with stuff. I have my silica every day, my apothecary. I did it. They're out. Thank you. I smelled it. So you can Instapot. You can put it in the dehydrator. Craig does his in the dehydrator. There's ways, and people have YouTube videos on it. As long as any yogurt maker that will do 36 hours at 100 degrees will be fine. Of course, Craig is there posting something helpful. He's the most helpful person. I did mention the fires. Of course I mentioned the fires in the beginning of this video. I just spent this whole time sharing everything that I'm taking so I could help support you guys. Are you going to put all the products mentioned here on your website? That's Craig, that's what we need to do. We need to put all these products available on my website. Well, you don't have to do all this. I want to do all this. But yes, it is crazy. It's crazy that we don't get the minerals we need from the ground. It's crazy that I'm eating this way. Everything's crazy. It is crazy that Los Angeles is burning down. It's disturbing. I've been talking about it all day. It's depressing. We want to put it, we can make it an Amazon shop. That would be nice. I've always had a kitchen favorites. So we should just, I have my own, it's called Live Love Raw, my associate's link. It's devastating what's happening. There are weird things happening all over the world, and it is super, super devastating. It is not that I have not thought about it, but I am making an educational, inspirational, uplifting, we have to take care of ourselves video. So organizing this stuff is a little bit hard. I use most of it. I guess I'll take the things away. The glucosamine, chondroitin. I don't even know the date. Got to check the dates. The date's good. I'll use this MCT oil up. I use this. We have to have this daily. We're not getting enough minerals, basically. And this one is, yeah, reduces acidity. The dark hearts are literally pulling out all the stops. Yeah, it's you can't. I do use a rebounder. You're Elise. Hi. There are things that make you go, There are eyebrow arching things that make you question what the actual heck is going on. The word land grab, the word Hollywood. There's a million things you could think, and then you could think it's Mother Nature going, I don't know. Don't know. So I'm going to put all of my probiotic stuff in one row here. That could actually go in the cabinet because I'm making that every 36 hours. 9 hours to go, Craig. Oh, if you find that you start your L-Reuteri, I'm going to make a video. My next time I make it, I'm going to make a video, another video on L-Reuteri, because I did my first one ever here on YouTube. Then I made on Instagram a proper video from my kitchen, so I would look for it. But if you find that your L-Reuteri yogurt is going to be done at 1 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the morning and you're not going to be awake, I have found that it could last easily 4 hours at room temperature. So if for some reason you timed it poorly, it's going to be okay. I use a rebounder. It's right there. And it kind of laughs sometimes. I'm like, how do I walk by it and not just jump on it every time I walk by? I think I'm going to put it in my path. Did I ever try to make Dan McDonald's coconut? Of course, coconut macadamia almond yogurt. So good. I don't need macadamia nuts. Coconut has very little oxalates. I'm going to put all my little sweeteners and flavor things in this little box. Flavors. So cute. More monk fruit. Rose vibes. I don't need the stone breaker. Vanilla, monk fruit. More vanilla. I keep it in 2 spots. Actually, I keep one in Vanny B. Keep one in your purse in case you have a beverage out and you want it sweet. I think we did good, you guys. I shared everything. Oh, you totally can use coconut, like canned coconut cream. There are recipes online for making the L-Reuteri with coconut. Do it, do it. So let's see how our cheesecake is doing. Now, it is possible, you guys, there's two things I did different. I used, instead of full cream cheese, I did half mascarpone, plus I used the handheld beater, which might make it fluffier. I'm gonna put them in the fridge, so maybe they'll chill and we can eat them later. It feels a little more bouncy. What a treat. Thank you, Craig. We're gonna make an Amazon page with everything I use. How about that? Or links to whatever I use, even if it's not on Amazon, like Moon Brew. I don't think that is. But we can do that. And they're a yogurt maker that's current and all that stuff. So how do you feel, you guys? Do you feel like you're gonna make this? If you were a vegan and you wanted to make this, I would make it with, yeah, I don't know, because I'm not eating chia seeds or almond milk. You could do these with the substitutes and be creative. Another good idea that maybe Craig can help you with is put everything you use for optimal health on your website, like your supplements, brand of rebounder, Bellicon. Jada remembered when she was like 7, we went to a raw food show and they had them there and she was so excited and I got one. It's so old. Maybe it's like almost 20 years old and it's fantastic. I think that's a great idea. Obviously, you know how I know how to make raw vegan variations or vegan variations. So I would use chia seeds as the egg substitute. I would use fake cream cheese, and I would use vanilla, and I would use a cream, some kind of nut cream. I would make an almond milk that was thick, and it wouldn't be raw because you'd have to bake it, but I would do that, and you could do that if you want to do that. Okay, so I will keep these things. I keep one tray there and one tray there, and this is the use for beverages. That's gonna go over here. So there's lots of things to take. You don't have to take everything. I think magnesium's important. Potassium, they say, is very important. Yeah, magnesium, potassium, 2 biggies. Okay, this is cute. Oh, this has to go over. You saved up for Bellicon years ago, and it's totally worth every penny. Mine's almost 20 years old. And I used to leave it outside in Venice in the rubber bands, and I just ordered the bands for them, and it's like new. I agree. All right, my lovies, I think we did good. We made cheesecake and went through the supplements. I'm gonna have to put that on the I want you to know that I don't put your fat if you cook in a pan. I have a cast iron pan, but it has no edge. So I'm gonna get a cast iron pan with an edge. You don't wash it with soap. You can wipe it or rinse it with water and wipe. If you have fat in your pans, you don't pour them down the sink. I pour mine into a jar and then I use it to cook other things. Lots of tips and tricks we're gonna be sharing along the way for those of you who want to deal with this, who want to be with me on this fun, shrinking, strengthening, youthing journey. Clear-headed journey. So most of you did thumbs up. Are you doing thumbs up? It's very important to thumbs up. Now, I wanted to tell you, there are recipes floating around, but I'm gonna really check them because the one I made last night that was a TikTok video was like the worst. So I'm gonna use my mind when I'm doing the recipe and think if it needs something. So I did get gelatin. I did get dried egg whites, and I do have baking soda. So there's gonna be some more variations coming with those goodies. But for now, I think we did good. Trudy. I'm glad you have your Bellicon. I'm gonna jump on mine. Like, even if you just do a minute, it moves the lymph. Even if you don't have a rebounder, just bounce up and down to move your lymph. Use something, a gua sha, anything to like move your lymph. Here, you could do your face here. Make sure you go up and then down, up and then down. You could do your legs. It's good to get your lymphatic drainage. This was a nice long video. It was good hanging with you guys. Big heart hugs go out to everyone in the Los Angeles area. And it really, I gotta tell you, follow your intuition, because I was grabbed to be in Sedona. It didn't make sense to anyone. It didn't even make sense to me. There was a lot of, yes, cold showers and cold plunge too. I've been cold plunging. It was so windy here. The top to my cold plunge, which is usually set at like anywhere from 52 to 54, which is still cold, by the way. And they say men can handle colder cold plunges, like my friend Troy does 37, 38 degrees. I like mine at 54. And I was watching someone talking about you need to do it 2 to 3 times a day for at least 2 minutes. And I was like, all right, I'll do 2 minutes. And I got in and I was like, what the? And I couldn't even stay in for more than 10 seconds. And then I looked and saw that the temperature had dropped to 36 degrees. And I was like, no, just no. So she's going up again. And as soon as she goes up to my desired temperature, which is still very cold, you'd be surprised, a couple of degrees makes it such a difference. I will be going in 2 to 3 times a day, because it is so good for your metabolism. It is good for inflammation, getting rid of inflammation. It's good for your brain. There's so many benefits to cold plunging. I noticed that I feel more energized, like wildly energized, better than any cup of coffee or any black tea. You're in a mood, it lifts your mood. It lifts your mood. It helps you with weight loss. So, what happened tonight? You missed it. Noah, we made these. And I went through my entire list of goodies that I use. We made cheesecake. This is cheesecake number 1 from the other day, but I used mascarpone cheese and a handheld beater. It's so exciting. I think this one's going to be the best one. I will let you know. I will put it in the description tomorrow how this one rates. Last night's, don't make it. Don't make it. I would take it down, but it was such a nice little video. So big hugs, everybody. Get your authenticity on. You do you. Don't listen to your, this is what I was saying, listen to your intuition, because I was pulled to Sedona. She grabbed me in. I have never wanted to live in Arizona. I never thought I'd be in Sedona. I've driven through. I've camped here. Never grabbed me, but I came. It grabbed me. She grabbed me, and I settled myself here. And I spent 3 years like, what am I doing? How am I in Sedona? This is so weird. And then it turned out to be the most correct, the homiest of all homes I've ever had, the most grounded I've ever been, and appropriate for where I'm at. And very grateful to not be where I was at before, especially with the like horrible, there's ash falling in Venice, and the air quality in Venice wasn't even touched, but there's really, it's tough times for people who have lost their homes. So that's just devastating. And for everybody surrounding, trying to help, they're amazing. People are staying in other people's homes. So big blessings to everyone affected. All right, I think that's it. So listen to your intuition, because it won't steer you wrong. Even if you don't understand why at the moment, it is always going to steer you right. It does for me every time. Oh, love you too. I feel grounded. I feel like there's still changes going on that I have to, your spirit, your intuition thinks one thing, your mind catches up, and then energetically everything else has to catch up. Physical matter can be slow. So the selling of Venice, the getting it ready for sale, the decisions I've had to make, the all the pieces that have to fall into place to fully support my decision have not happened yet, which can cause a great amount of stress. But this is helping. Everything I'm doing is helping me be strong. And that is the benefit of this whole carnivore adventure I'm on. So I love you, and I will see you soon.